If you think multitasking is the best way to make the most of your time, stop right there. The latest research reveals a shocking truth. Doing several things at once doesn't make you faster. It actually makes you slower and less smart. Why? Because multitasking is nothing more than a harmful illusion. Our brains simply aren't built for this computer term, first introduced by IBM. When you try to write an email, check your phone, and read something at the same time, you're not really multitasking. You're just wasting time by constantly switching from one task to another. This attention shifting makes you lose the steady, selective focus you need for high-quality work. The constant switching leaves you stuck at a shallow level in everything you do, while directly harming your memory and attention span. Remember this: when everything is a priority, nothing is a priority. But here's the good news: there's a way out. In this video, we'll share a proven strategy to break free from this damaging illusion. The solution is simple: do one thing at a time with full focus, using powerful time management techniques like the Pomodoro method. We'll show you how just 20 minutes of deep focus each day can bring you real progress in less than a week. Stay with us until the end of the video to learn this strategy and reclaim your focus.
We live in this world that's just constantly demanding that we do more, faster, and all at the same time. And the pressure to be a master multitasker, it's literally everywhere. But what if that whole idea is just a myth? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this: the multitasking illusion.
So let me ask you this. Do you think of multitasking as a skill? Like something you'd put on your resume, a kind of superpower that helps you just crush your to-do list? I think most of us do. We're juggling emails during meetings, we're trying to listen to a podcast while writing a report, we're checking notifications while we're supposed to be focusing. But is any of it actually working?
And this quote right here, this really gets to the heart of it. The idea isn't that you're doing a bunch of things at once. What's really happening is you're just jumping between them, and you're paying a really heavy price for every single jump you make. So what is that price? What's the real cost of buying into this illusion? Let's break it down, because it's about way more than just losing a little bit of time. It actually affects the quality of your work and maybe even how smart you are in the moment. Okay, this is so fascinating. The word multitasking itself, it wasn't even invented for humans. IBM came up with it back in the 60s to describe how their computers could handle multiple jobs. But here's the thing. Our brains are not CPUs. They're just not built that way. We've basically taken a machine concept and tried to force it onto our own minds. And the result is, well, we're living in this state of constant, shallow work.
Right, and this is the crucial point. The damage goes way beyond just your speed. Studies show that this constant switching, it doesn't just slow you down. It actually makes the quality of your work worse. You end up making more errors, and your thinking is just less insightful.
So to really get why this happens, we have to look under the hood a little bit and see how our attention actually functions. See, our brains have these different modes of focus, and confusing them, well, that's the root of the whole problem. First up, you've got selective attention. This is your real superpower. It's what you're using at this very moment to focus on my voice and tune out all the other noises around you. This is the mode you need for deep, meaningful, quality work. And then there's this one, the great pretender. Shifting attention. This is what your brain is actually doing when you think you're multitasking. You're listening to this, a notification dings, and bam, your focus shifts to your phone. It's not simultaneous at all. It's a rapid and really costly switch.
Then you've got sustained attention. This is basically the endurance for your superpower. It's your ability to lock on to that one important task and just stay with it for a while, protecting that focus from getting broken. And finally, we have divided attention. Now, this is the only form of true human multitasking. But, and this is a huge but, it only works for things that are automatic, that take almost no brain power, like walking and talking at the same time. The second a task requires real thought, this system completely breaks down. And that breakdown is what we keep mistaking for productivity. And this just nails the difference, doesn't it? Selective attention, that deep work, it's like a powerful, steady spotlight shining on one thing with total clarity. And the result? High-quality work. But shifting attention, that's multitasking, it's like a frantic jumping spotlight, just hitting a bunch of spots for a split second, but never really lighting any of them up. And you're left with shallow, error-prone work. Okay, so we've diagnosed the problem, right? Multitasking is a myth. So what's the fix? Well, the good news is the strategy for getting your focus back is actually surprisingly simple. Here it is, a simple 5-step ritual. First, choose one priority task. That's it, just one. Second, set a timer. You can start small, seriously, even just 5 minutes. Third, and this part is absolutely non-negotiable, eliminate all distractions. And yes, that means putting your phone in another room. Fourth, let people around you know you're going into focus time. And finally, number 5, work only on that task until the timer rings. No exceptions.
Now, this might sound way too simple to actually be effective, but the real power here isn't in how long you do it, it's in the consistency and the pure quality of that focus. So let's look at the incredible payoff you can get from this one small change. It all starts with a number this small, just 20 minutes. That's the daily commitment we're talking about, not hours and hours, just 20 minutes of pure, uninterrupted, single-tasking work. It's totally manageable, it's repeatable, and as you're about to see, it is unbelievably powerful.
So what's the result of this? Well, the source material gives this amazing personal example. Using this method, it's possible to write an entire high-quality scientific paper. We're talking research, translation, the writing, all of it, in less than a month. That's the incredible compounding power of these small bursts of true focus.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The very act of trying to multitask is basically you admitting that you haven't decided what's actually important. To get to that deep, meaningful work, you have to choose. You have to give one thing your full, undivided attention. So I'm going to leave you with this to think about. When you look at your day, your week, your big goals, what is the one thing that truly deserves your undivided focus, even if it's just for the next 20 minutes? The answer to that question could literally change everything.
Right, folks. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like. It really helps me out. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next one. And leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts and chat with you. See you in the next video. Take care.